You can see something shining back to you from what must have been a vast underground catacomb network.
Broken. The little castle? The reigning lord must have come upon some really tough times to let it slip in such decrepitude.
The walls and floors give way to the giant's greed, collapse and present you with a pair of ceramic gauntlets.
Congratulations. That's the gauntlet down, then. We're doing good on the armor collection front.
Cool. Still need to find paint. We still need to find the murder weapon. We can't do that, apparently. We need to find the Sunday friend. Oh, there he is. Found him.
As you approach, the man turns and greets you with a polite wave. He appears completely at ease, like a common holidaymaker.
Ah, super. It's the officer. I was not expecting to run into you again, but things have a funny way of turning out, no? What brings you down to the scenic Martinez coast?
Yeah, I was wondering what you're doing out here.
Well, that's très simple. I was visiting the fishing village just north of here. They have applied for a series of microloans to revitalize the old market. And well, I wished to see the situation firsthand. And then, well, I had some extra time on my hands, so I decided to stroll down here. It's quite peaceful, isn't it?
Yeah, it's lovely.
Yes. There's nothing like a stroll along the coast to lift one's spirits.
You know the mass execution over there.
Really? Here? How can you be sure?
Reconstruct things that happened in the past. I am detective.
Ah, a very useful gift for a police detective, I'm sure. Fascinating how much history is contained right here. If only one knows where to look for it.
You feel like there's something you could say here. If only you really knew what was going on.
There was something else I wanted to ask you.
Ah bon? I'm all ears, officer.
I need your help forming a committee.
My friend, if it's la responsabilité you're after, I have good news for you. There's no need to form such a committee, because it already exists.
God, of course it does. These moral intern types.
The Comité de Responsabilité de Revachol. It acts as a sort of clearinghouse for coalition activities. To put it simply, they are the ultimate arbiters of la responsabilité in this part of the world.
Yes, this is just the sort of reasonable authority you're looking for.
I would offer to connect you with the committee myself, but alas, I am not actually in Martinez.
What? Where is he then? You knew there was something strange about this one. He's an astral projection, a bureaucratic phantasm. He's speaking figuratively. He means he's not in Martinez in his official capacity.
You're only here on personal business.
Précisément. Officially, I am still in La Delta, preparing for an upcoming conference on fuel oil derivatives. That's why it would be extremely irregular, or potentially even inappropriate for me to intercede with the committee concerning a district I'm not officially in.
How am I supposed to contact the committee?
Well, under ordinary circumstances, the committee contacts you.
In other words, the committee only knows what it wants to know.
But if you have information of a vital interest, they might be willing to entertain an exception. In which case, I would advise you to contact them via Coalition Warship Archer.
Why do I need to contact that?
You see, in addition to being an airborne artillery platform, Coalition Warship Archer is also the linchpin of the Coalition's surveillance and communications infrastructure in Revachol.
It's watching us too?
And listening. It has the most objective vantage point in the entire city. Not to mention a vast array of radio, photographic, and meteorological monitoring instruments. I find it a great comfort to know there are benevolent powers watching over all, in strict accordance with the Wayfarer Act and the Bristol-Mune Convention.
So how does one contact the court?
This is quite the problem. Very tricky. Of course, the Archer has orders to fire on any unidentified aerostatics that might approach it, so it might be safer to get in touch from the ground. But in that case, you would require a radio transmitter capable of broadcasting on coalition frequencies. And that kind of technology naturally isn't typically available for non-coalition use. Yes, it is a bit of a conundrum. I suppose there might be some way to circuit bend your way onto those frequencies, but you'd have to be one of those techno-tinkerers to do it.
Do you know any of those techno-tinkers?
Unfortunately not, no. I don't have the pleasure. I am merely a representative of the coalition government, not very well versed in technology. But you...
Sounds like something that programmer we met in the church might be able to help with.
Let me just say that I have complete confidence in the RCM. I'm sure you'll figure something out.
Thank you for your
Always
time.
my pleasure to be of assistance to the RCM. Godspeed, and if we don't meet again, bonne chance. Always my pleasure.
Oh, that's all he has. Okay. Cool. That was neat. So that updated that. I don't know what I would contact the coalition on. Shit. Alright. Back to the church, baby! Hi, friend.
Yes, what is it?
You know, worship Archer.
You're asking me to circuit bend onto coalition radio frequencies. You want to know is it possible? Probably. But is it a good idea? I'm not so sure. The main difficulty will be finding an antenna powerful enough to reach those frequencies. Unfortunately, you can't exactly buy mega long-wave antennas off the shelf.
She's not joking. Even the RCM has to receive special approval from the coalition to access that kind of equipment.
Radio tower. Relay tower at Lanza, could that work?
I highly doubt it. That tower is barely able to transmit shortwave signals across the bay. To generate megalow frequencies, we're going to need a much larger antenna.
She has an idea, though. You can see the tiny signal.
We gave her a
lines
little pet
firing
project on
inside
top of her pet
brain.
project.
I don't see any alternative. We're just going to have to build the antenna ourselves.
Build an antenna?
Yes, from a technical view. It's not even difficult. The difficult part will be finding the right location. We need metal, a lot of it. The taller the structure, the better. Something that is both prominent and easily accessible. If it's near a power source, even better.
Save real quick.
Yes, what is it?
That's easy.
Oof.
Antennas are basically just tool things.
Load. There we go.
Close your eyes. Unfold your mental map of Martinez. It's morning. You're standing on the plaza before the whirling in rags.
Okay. Turn to face the bay.
Your eye follows the tiles west. You see a bench and a few twisted, pitiful trees. Then, just water.
The more apartments?
Beyond the unkempt backyard rises a monstrous assemblage of concrete, plaster, and corrugated sheet metal.
And the roundabout.
You turn around. The morning sun is blinding. You bring your hand to your brow, and a great shadow materializes before you.
The
A
statue?
towering beast, frozen in mid-air.
The dead king and his horse. It could work.
It may work, you think, but why do you feel like there may be a terrible cost?
We'll need an adequate power supply and a great quantity of cable. If we connect the cables to some of the stranded lorries, we could theoretically increase the antenna's wavelength exponentially.
Another
It's
thing.
completely ridiculous, but I believe we could transform the entire roundabout into one solid fractal antenna.
A note of awe in her voice. She's shocked and pleased by her own audacity.
It's a very big antenna.
Yes, very likely the largest private antenna in Revachol. I have plenty of cables and amplifiers on hand. The power supply I will secure on my own. All we require now is the radio transceiver itself.
Where am I supposed to find
I
that?
cannot answer that for you, but I don't expect it to be that difficult. There's no shortage of radios around here. If you have real to spare, you might even be able to buy one. But it doesn't really matter where it comes from. so long as it works.
And before you ask, no, you can't have the radio from Kilima.
I love how you already knew what my first thought was. Just, hey, we have a transceiver in the car. Why don't we just pry that bitch out? We could steal it from, Ruby's car. You ready, computers have transceivers?
Certainly. Though it requires a fair amount of technical finesse to remove them. Frankly, it's not worth the bother. Just find a regular radio.
I think I saw a radio in that office near the harbor.
That sounds like a perfectly adequate radio.
Think the pawn shop will have one?
Possibly. It's worth a look at the least.
Alright.
In the meantime, I will gather the rest of the materials. We will meet back here when you have it.
Oh shit. We're on the move, baby! We'll check out the pawn shop first, because that just seems like the simplest idea. Actually, do I still have... No, I don't have any other kind of tapes. That's an empty cassette. That doesn't help me at all. I do still have these guys I can talk to, too. They are looking to jack my car.
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
Got a transceiver?
A transceiver, is it? Yeah, we should have something to do the trick.
Yeah!
He produces a machine encased in a blue bakelite shell. Its black face covered in an assortment of pearl-topped knobs and dials. The lieutenant whistles a long, quivering note.
A genuine crystal sprach. This is a connoisseur's model, good for picking up foreign milieus.
The Model 9 also comes equipped with a signal purifier
Ooh.
to suppress crosstalk. Especially good around here with our funky reception.
Sounds perfect.
It's about as close to perfection as a transceiver gets.
Ooh.
And we're only asking 120 real for it. You'll be back again. I've got a feeling.
Fuck. 120 real. God damn. Alright.
Everything's still cool here, officer.
Do you sell tapes?
Tapes? You mean like music tapes? No, music is out. Don't listen to music. I sell extremely cool sunglasses if you want to get your mojo going.
So you have no idea what's over where I can find tapes?
Tapes? Tapes are everywhere. They're worthless. Kids throw them in the trees. There's one in the bushes, right behind this lorry. No one would ever throw a good pair of high-quality plastic sunglasses in the bushes, mister.
I was kind of hoping I would find the bush, like he wasn't just talking, like he wasn't being hypothetical. Can we take it out of here?
A lorry, the smell of cigarettes and perfume. It takes a few moments,
We could just
but
take it from there.
eventually the transceiver slides from its greased socket mount.
I'm glad I
with
thought of
an
that.
eminently satisfying chin. As you take the transceiver in your hands, the lieutenant bites his lower lip, apparently deep in thought.
Funny, isn't it?
What do you
The
mean?
lady driver used this same radio to evade coalition authorities, and now you are using it to contact them directly. It's just ironic, that's all.
Where the radio used to be, there's just a rectangular shadow now. It's about the size of a small box of pasta, but much heavier. Now that you're looking at it more closely, you realize the various dials and meters make it look vaguely like a face. A distinctive triangular logo forms the nose, not just any face. It reminds you of the grotesque carvings sometimes found in prehistoric caves.
You think we'll actually be able to contact Elysium?
You've surprised me more than once during the course of our investigation, but I have to say, it still seems like a remote scenario.
The movie stars are still smiling from below the rust.
Can we say anything new to you?
Right to work! Right to...
Okay, he's still doing his thing. Nothing's changed there. She might sell music.
Is this about the questions again?
You see several packaged raincoats fill a low shelf. A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles. Their logo is the bloodless rose, pure white, untouched by harm.
Just ask me if you need anything from St. Baptiste. We don't stock prescription meds, but we do have Nosafed, Duramine, Magnesium, and Hypnogamma.
A colorful display of cigarettes and alcohol bottles line the shop wall, inviting you closer. The bottles wink at you in the light. The smokes too glitter in their wrapping. It's like looking into a kind of heaven. Your knees are weak. There, in that dark green glass, all in vain. The great flowing river of warmth, wine, alcohol, beer, alcohol, love, alcohol.
Okay, that's everything in here. Let's see what these guys are doing.
That ride is fucking lightning.
Hey, piss. Look who it is. Shrunken cophead material.
With skulls?
You don't know? What kind of cop are you?
It's not a question. Don't get into it.
No, I really
The
don't.
Skulls are the most vicious gang of the Besmertne.
Besmatine, or the Besmati, the Immortals, are West River Sholian crime syndicates.
The nastiest bunch of psychos ever. Jacking carriages and getting into high-speed chases.
Possessing an infinite amount of fuck-all swagger, infamous for their non-verbal modus operandi.
If a
Non-verbal?
skull spots you, he will pull out his dagger and stab you without saying a word.
The lieutenant's voice is as calm as usual, a testament to the violence and death he's witnessed through the sight of his firearm.
They usually occupy the burnt-out quarter in Jamrock, or you can find them loitering around their brightly painted bottom-lighted vehicles.
I can't wait to become a skull. Bottom lights are wretched aggressive.
You think about the murder that took place?
Murder?
Man hanged in the back of Whirling Rags.
Yeah, sure. We'll gladly tell you everything we know about it. It was a man.
Also, he was hanged.
Anything else?
He was hanged from a tree.
Yeah, I mean, duh.
These punks don't know anything. Let's just move along.
Hey, stop right there. How does one know anything?
Ah, this sounds like epistemology, a field so occupied by thought that it begins to question thought itself.
You're not going to continue this any longer?
Sure. Understandable. Fuck, and I appreciate your effort, though.
Do you guys know Cindy the Skull?
Oh, yeah. Cindy's a right proper skull.
Yeah, a true artist of the future. Just like Arno van Eyck.
By the way, if you see Cindy, give her our regards.
Oh, that's
For
interesting.
all their nihilistic posturing, these young men are not lacking in youthful idealism. The lieutenant on your left is unusually lenient toward them.
Into modern dance music.
Oh man, yeah. We're not fucking kids, man.
Be wary of the abyss.
Probably because of how non-verbal their mode of operation is going to be. It's a threat.
About music and now there's conflict options.
That's right. You should back off and let silence rule supreme.
He doesn't know what the fuck is happening.
What is wrong with you? Now you're just empowering these punks.
This is ridiculous. Boys, do you know why the gang is called Skulls?
Yeah. The skull symbolizes the embrace of death and nothingness, present in all of us. The vehicle of our future operations. Death and nothingness.
They're called skulls because when you are shot dead in the middle of the street, the skull is the only part the stray dogs want to eat.
Just trust me and follow my lead.
So boys want to feed the dogs?
No reply. The blonde rebel scratches his chin, deliberately not focusing his gaze on anything. He looks very uncomfortable. The other one shuffles uncomfortably, nevertheless continuing to steal glances at the lieutenant's motor carriage.
Weren't there more skulls in
The
Nunes?
Union does their share of policing in Martinez, at least where gangs are concerned. That's why there isn't much organized crime around here.
Apart from the unions themselves, of course.
Don't you worry about that. We're gonna make up for the deficit.
Yeah, we are.
Your rhetoric is confusing. Are you part of the skulls or not?
We're not franchise skulls. Well, not yet. Once we get our name out there, we'll have a chance to join them.
What makes you think the organization wants
Because
that to?
we can be just as psycho and vicious. You'll see.
But in a non-threatening and definitely legal way.
We'll fuck the system from the inside later. Just be cool now. The damage will be tenfold.
Haha.
Right on, fuck. So what's happening now? Mm-hmm.
What's with the jackets?
What about them?
What's with yours?
Well, first off, it's a statement and not necessarily something that characterizes me as a person, even though the statement has character. And I do like piss.
Oh.
The word piss epitomizes the struggle taking place in the world. Things being defined as they seem, not as they are. And, I guess, it's also about communal spirit, the future, and truly appreciating our differences. Also, you've got to admit, it catches the eye. And since the Grand Piper is slowly but steadily moving towards basing the economy on it, attention, it is imperative that the medium itself convey the message.
What?
What I mean by this is, we are all pissed, and that the world is inherently meaningless.
It seems that the young man has a certain expertise in at least one field, even if it's rather narrow.
Why do you have fuck the world on yours?
Like I said before, many men keep searching for the one, for so-called true love, which is actually just obsession masquerading as kinship. The thrill of the chase, the hollowness that fills your chest cavity after catching it.
I'm wondering if the poetics come with the jacket, or are they derived from something else entirely?
To catch a fish, you'll need to hurl the lure many times, and even then it isn't certain that you'll get anything. If you blow up the lake, though,
It's a terrible
you
metaphor.
get more fish in a shorter time. And, for time is of the essence and fleeting ever so quickly, one must think of a way to fuck the whole world and not get caught up in fucking someone. Because when one fucks everything, he fucks nothing. And that, to me, feels glorious. Sticking your dick into the void.
I think I'm gonna have an aneurysm.
Hate to admit it, but in a weird way,
He's gonna...
he's got a point. Is it a coincidence that here we have two badass jackets and two badass cops?
Hey, Kim.
Yes?
Think it's a coincidence? What do you think about the jackets?
Leather jackets adorned with immature writing? The ideology they convey helps the boys justify poor choices in life and fashion. I'm not a fan.
Jackets.
What are you implying?
Which one would you wear?
I'm not sure I understand you, detective. Neither.
Just mental
Fine.
exercise.
If only to end this discussion. Theoretically, if I were a juvenile delinquent, if I were to already be down that path, I think peace is the stronger of the two statements.
I feel like more of a fuck the world kind of guy.
Seems about right, especially considering your heroic exit attempts.
That's an origin story for a dynamic duo right there.
So are we done here? Or you don't need us around for your secret whisper party, do you?
Oh my god, we can have them. Now, if you excuse me, what was that? I need, half light?
That ride is fuck.
Hey, piss.
Half light. Let's get half lit. Okay, what are we looking at? Where are we sitting at 28? So what are we
That
sitting
ride
at?
is.
Hey, piss.
58 even.
Look who it is. Shrunken cophead material.
No, no, no. Don't ask anything. Be subtle and scary. The boys dream about being skulls. Use that.
Wait, how?
Suggest they're massive skulls. Come on.
Boys with those jackets, you're gonna be massive skulls.
What? No. Skulls don't have kings. I think. And we're not even in yet.
Yeah, man, keep your voice down. Skulls don't take it lightly when folks pretend to be them. We're not even prospects yet.
Prospect must be a hierarchical term. Probably in the lower end.
Not even prospects and already aspiring to be kings?
Wow, you boys are ambitious.
Fucky!
Only prospects and already planning a coup in the skulls. You're destined to go far.
I love Kim. I love fucking Kim.
He gets it. Passive-aggressive flattery.
Shut the fuck up. Are you trying to get us killed?
Now bring it to the jackets and, yes, start shouting.
Yeah, we want to be cool killer skulls too. You, like you guys, but we don't have skull.
Please be quiet. What? What do you want? The jackets?
You got it. No need for cruelty.
You offer us your jackets like that? Yes, the jackets.
Oh, man. Okay. I get it. Skulls don't really wear slogans anyway. This was stupid.
Fuck.
The lieutenant watches the boys take their jackets off with mild amusement.
I'll take the other one.
I'm absolutely okay with not having either one, thank you.
Why not? They're a pair. We could raise hell. Go undercover hard.
This case doesn't require us to go undercover or raise hell. In fact, I don't think the jackets will be useful at all. I just wanted them to not have them anymore.
Cold-hearted cop.
So, good to know we have a pair in case of case.
The need will not arise.
The jackets are meant to complete each other. If a man was standing alone on a street corner with his written on his back, it'd just be an individual that has taken a liking to urine. And fuck the world all on its own is, frankly, generic.
I don't know, Eric. It's cold out.
Yeah, let's get out of here. The cops fucked us.
Womp womp. Beautiful.
Yes?
Okay, that was funny as hell. I'm glad I took the time to do that. So let's, how many points do I have? I still have 1 point, and we're 10 XP away. So let's go get ourselves some more XP by going and dropping off the goddamn, radio. Come here, friend. I have presents.
Yes, what is it?
Got a radio
Ah.
tracer.
Very good. Let's see what you have.
Smuggle.
Interesting. An Esterhaus EH4. Heavily customized. This is an advanced model, highly capable. I'll need to replace the frequency dial, but it should certainly work for our purposes. I believe that means we're ready to get started. I should warn you, once we begin setting up this antenna, we'll need to see the whole process through. There won't be any second chances, any do-overs. You understand? So if there's anything you'd like to get in order before we depart, I suggest you do it now.
Hang on.
That's fine. Return to me when you're ready to go.
Okay. Good shit. Let's check the boardwalk again at night.
Nope.
We'll save beforehand just in case shit goes bad.
Yes, what is it? Very good. If you'll help me with some of this equipment then.
Back across the water there. At least we are getting our exercise in today.
If you'll please carry that amplifier, officer. And if you'll take that spool of cable, we should be able to move it all in one trip.
Cool shit. I'm looking forward to seeing where all this goes. I hope this isn't like an ending or something. Hey, my car came in use after all. That's wild as shit.
And now if you'll just connect that here...
It's done. I believe we are ready.
We're ready to try at least. Please put on these headphones. There should be 2 extra sets. I've configured the channels so that only your microphone is set to broadcast, officer. We'll all be able to listen, but anyone we reach will only hear your voice. You will need to transmit your connection request while I attempt to locate the warship's public frequency. You will likely encounter some interference, but it's important to keep transmitting your request until you're acknowledged. Ready?
Yes.
Good. Beginning transmission. Go ahead, officer.
This is Detective... This is Lieutenant Harriet Dubois of the RCM. Please acknowledge.
You're all alone out there, wandering a blasted heath, calling out to the night. But there is no reply, except for the buzzing of invisible machines. The lieutenant looks up at you with a nervous glance. Nervous for who, though? You cannot say.
Try again, officer.
Ooh. Please acknowledge.
Nein, Liebling. Unseren Jungen nach Redeposten. Einem dieser Dinger.
Oh, Archer, do you acknowledge?
Marianne hat mir erzählt, dass Oscar nicht mehr derselbe ist, seit er auf einem Luftschiff aus Grab zurückgekommen ist. Natürlich
That's
halten
German.
die Psychologen für vollkommen normal. Aber sie hat das Gefühl, seit seiner Rückkehr mit einem Fremden zusammenzuleben.
You can't make out a word of this gibberish.
This
The
reminds me of...
rustling of dry autumn leaves, waves breaking at a distance, 1,000 wings beating at once.
Liebling, bitte. Er ist unser einziges Kind. Er kann auch nächstes Jahr zur Akademie gehen.
Keep trying, officer. We'll get a signal through eventually.
This is Lieutenant Bra, if you're alright.
Again?
It's cold now.
You're talking about Ken. It's perfectly nice out.
I didn't say anything, Detective.
What the fuck?
Someone has been maintaining it. The wiring has been repaired.
What the fuck?
An uncomfortable silence falls over the connection.
It's been a long winter. Long and cold.
You're gonna tell me you didn't say that either.
I promise you I didn't. Even though it certainly sounds like me.
What's
I
happening?
can't say with certainty, but it sounds very much like entroponetic crosstalk. It happens sometimes when sending transmissions across long stretches of pale.
Ah, yes, of course. That must be it.
Natürlich halten ihn die Psychologen für vollkommen normal.
So what can we do
What
about
else is there to do? Keep trying.
Do you acknowledge?
But someone has been maintaining it. The wiring has been repaired.
Dubois, please acknowledge.
Archer, this is Lieutenant Dubois. Can you hear me?
Liebling, bitte. Er ist unser einziges Kind. Worship Archer, please identify.
The signals are getting increasingly mixed. Plucking Archer's signal from this will be like isolating a single strand from a tangle of hair.
It's not working. The crosstalk is simply too strong.
What do we do?
I did not expect simply locating the signal to be so difficult. We must consider several variables. Local entroponetic conditions, the sophistication of our transceiver, the quality of our connections, and the physics of our antenna itself. Fortunately, we have a more than adequate transceiver, so I do not believe it is causing any problems. And we're also unlikely to change our local anthroponetic conditions. So, the next step is to thoroughly inspect our connections.
How am I supposed to inspect
You
them?
need to climb up there and look at them for yourself.
But you don't have the technical expertise.
Someone has been maintaining it.
Something about this setup seems dimly familiar. But you'll be damned if you know what you're supposed to do about it. Images of your body smashed against the pavement flood your mind. This is dangerous.
I don't know what I'm doing.
That's true, but I can't leave my station, so it will have to be you.
What if I slip and fall?
Then you might break your neck.
Alright, let's do this. Oh, this is gonna be fucked up, isn't it? Come on, Harry, cry that. Climb that bitch. You got this, Harry. Look at him go.
Your gloves give you a solid grip on the metal bar. This feels pleasingly familiar. You don't exactly cut a lithesome figure, but after several moments of scrambling, you manage to hoist yourself atop the monument.
Holy shit, he actually did it. I was certain I was gonna give me a bad ending.
That performance was frankly an embarrassment.
You're doing all right, Detective. Just keep your focus on the task at hand.
Examine the
The
connections.
connection itself is nothing more than a little braid of exposed wire wrapped about the hoof of the horse. A copper fetter, it cannot slip. The whole monument is covered in a thin but durable layer of oil and grime. It's obvious no one has cleaned it in years. If you had something alcoholic, you could dissolve the oils, creating a cleaner and clearer connection.
Well, do you see anything?
Pretty dirty, but not anything to claim with.
Damn, I was afraid of that. And I didn't bring any solvents with me. How foolish. Short of changing the shape of the antenna, I'm not sure what else we can do from here. And the lorries are all jammed together, so that's unlikely to happen.
What would changing the shape do?
Ideally, narrow the receiving mode so that we can isolate the warship signal and eliminate the crosstalk. And if you don't know what you're doing, of course you could just make it worse.
How do we change the shape?
What do you mean? You adjust the antenna manually, with your hands. I'm afraid we're out of alternatives. You're just going to have to go for it.
Oh shit, the music's going in.
She's right. The responsibility is yours, and yours alone. There's no turning back now. You are face to face with Philip III. The Bronze King looks toward the west. Something about his features seems bizarrely distorted. Not intentionally. It's a matter of perspective. The king was never meant to be seen from such an angle as you've attained. This faithful steed is in nearly as poor a condition as its rider. A clear night sky. The stars make for a brilliant display. Across the river, you can see the lights of Coalition warship Archer floating above Rivershore East. A few of the idle lorry drivers and strikebreakers gesture at you with their cigarettes, more out of curiosity than anything else. From the window of one of the adjacent apartment buildings, an older woman leans out, her heavy breasts sagging. She yells a single word you can't make out, and then shuts the window with a violent thunk.
This is gonna hurt. Whoops.
You allow the broken hunk of metal to clatter to the ground. It wasn't clear to you it did anything anyway.
Nein, Liebling, what are you doing? The connection is even worse now. This is extremely unprofessional.
Not my fault,
But it is, because you broke it.
She's right. This was your responsibility.
Damn it. I'm going to push the power supply. I doubt it will last more than a few minutes, so you'd better make them count.
A maelstrom of sound, swirling and swirling around an invisible point. It's mounting.
Nicht mehr derselbe ist, seit auf einem Luftschiff aus Graz zurückgekommen ist.
Lieutenant Dubois, please respond.
It's too much. Your eardrums are throbbing, about to burst.
A long winter, long and cold.
And then, nothing.
Try it now.
This is Warship
Oh
Archer.
shit, it worked.
We are acknowledging and accepting you. Though, we're still getting quite a bit of interference.
This is the best we can do. I suggest you get to your business quickly. I doubt I'll be able to maintain even this connection very long.
This is it. You're finally getting to speak with those who hold real power. And by that, they mean the ones with the guns and the warships. There is so much you wish you could ask, but you probably only have time for 1 or 2 questions before the signal is lost.
Please be advised that you are speaking on a public frequency. What is your request?
Oh. I need to reach the
Acknowledge. To reach the committee, all you need to do is fill out the appropriate request form and submit it to the Liaison for Public Affairs. If the liaison accepts your request, you will be invited to address the committee at their next quarterly public hearing. We believe the next hearing is scheduled for July.
She's got to be jerking your chain, right? You can't wait that long. What part of need to reach the committee doesn't she understand?
Urgent
Time
personal
to lay
matter.
all.
We will hear your request, Lieutenant Dubois. Although we must inform you that the committee does not typically intervene in personal matters.
That's only because they haven't heard about your problems yet.
Things I can't remember anything.
So, you're experiencing acute memory loss. We don't see how this is the committee's business.
Good God, here we go.
We're afraid we don't understand. Are you requesting medical attention?
I think I might be.
Then we recommend you speak with your station lieutenant. This has nothing to do with the committee of responsibility. Now, please excuse us while we update the receiving frequency. This connection will be cleared in 4, 3, 2...
And the lieutenant gives a long...
I think it's best for you to climb off the statue now, Detective. Your real work is done here.
Alright, let's try that again. I'm really glad I saved. But I did want to see how it looks when you fuck up. God damn, that was bad. Alright, so we know it's interfacing. So let's get some fucking interfacing going. Okay. It's about as good as we're gonna get for interfacing.
As you fold your fingers into a fist, you realize you could knock anyone out with one punch. The white ceramic gloves wrap around your digits comfortably. Your movements cause tiny little clicks, like dice rolling somewhere far away, as the plates reorient to your motions.
Okay. Let's go ahead and upgrade it. Fuck, what was the other thing I needed? Empathy? Let's upgrade interfacing first. Let's get this show on the road.
Yes.
That performance was...
You're doing all right, Detective.
The connection, the whole monument is covered in... If you had something...
Well, do you see anything? Damn. Short of changing the shape of the antenna. Ideally? What do you mean?
She's right. The responsibility is yours.
28%.
And yours alone. There's no... You are not intentionally. It's this faithful steed declared across the river. A few... She yells a single word you can't make out, and then shuts the window with a violent...
At your acknowledged. To reach the committee, or if the liaison accepts your request, you will be invited to address the committee.
This isn't about you. Not really. It may have been at a certain point, but you've let go of that perspective. This is about your responsibility to all of Revachon. Now, take a deep breath. Look upward. You don't have to bear the burden alone.
The situation in Martes is a powder keg. If the Coalition doesn't intervene, many people will die.
What? How do you know this?
I've uncovered things in the course of my investigation that led me to believe we're headed to a violent confrontation between the Union and the Wild Pines.
Lieutenant Dubois, this is a very serious claim. Please describe the situation as succinctly as possible. We will forward your summary to the committee.
There's papers rustling in the background. She's clearing her desk, preparing to take notes. There, you've wedged your foot in the door. Now, if you can show the Coalition how much they're needed, they'll have no choice but to intervene. You have the facts. Just lay them out beneath the cold light of reason.
Wild Pines has recently lost control of a paramilitary death squad called Colonel.
Please continue. We're listening.
And well, the Union's demands for the worker control seems to be completely unworkable.
Was there anything else the committee should know?
Detective, before you answer that, I urge you to weigh your words extremely carefully.
Acknowledged. Please stand by while we transmit our summary to the committee.
A long winter.
I'm not sure how much longer I can keep the signal clear, officer.
You have to, Sonia, just a little longer.
Lieutenant Dubois, this is Coalition Warship Archer. Please acknowledge.
No, you know this tone of voice. You've heard it before. She's about to deliver some bad news.
Feel like you're about to tell me.
We're sorry, Lieutenant Dubois. The committee has declined your request for an emergency address. Specifically, they said that disputes of purely local concern do not fall under their purview. They added that they expect the RCM to fulfill its responsibilities to a high degree of satisfaction. That's correct. But we must say that it has been interesting to speak with you. If nothing else, the RCM is frequently a source of curiosity to those of us aboard the Adler. Now, the first signaler has informed us that we must update the receiving frequency. This connection will be cleared in 4,
Is there no other way?
2...
And the lieutenant gives a long sigh as he removes his headphones.
I think it's best for you to climb off the statue now, Detective. Your real work is done here.
Damn. Damn.
The sun-warmed bronze tingles beneath your fingertips and between your thighs. Your legs have grown stiff. You've been up here quite a while. You look around. The strikebreakers are still shouting their slogans and waving their hand-painted signs. Beneath you, the lieutenant and the programmer have begun disconnecting a few cables. There's really no point. You're beginning to feel like the little child who refuses to come down off the carousel.
Good. Now give me a hand with these amplifiers. Leave the cables. I don't feel like making 2 trips.
Damn.
What's one more trip across the waterlock?
Hey, man. Damn, they straight up said, nah, they're about to be a whole war conflict? Fuck you.
Well, this was an interesting collaboration.
Can I make it as a radio
You
entry?
decapitated our antenna. No, I do not think it's a good idea. In any event, just leave that equipment here. I'll put it away later. If you'd like, you can take one of the extra headsets. I don't need so many spare. Now, you'll excuse me?
Yes?
Damn. I'm not gonna try it again. I think we did everything as best as we could. The only thing I could have done better is maybe telling them, hey, there's also an entropronatical thing here, but I don't think that would have grabbed their attention. Alright, well, if it's night, it's night, so let's check the boardwalk one last time. There's an encounter. You think it could be because I didn't tell them my gun is missing? I decided to keep that information. So I think, yeah, because it's not even in my tasks. Finding my gun. Alright, we'll go and check. We'll go report our gun is missing, and then we'll see if that updates it. So we reported our badge missing, and that did that. So I assume reporting our gun missing will do the same. Because I know there are certain quests. So far, it seems like if you don't do one thing, the quest won't trigger. So let's see. We're at the church. We can go to our map. We can fast travel to Martinez.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone,
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist? Just a moment.
10-4, come in, officer. 10-4, I know I already wrote it in a report, but it will stay on my desk for a few days. Over. Roger that. 10-10, over and out.
Okay. That didn't update my thing. In fact, it looks like it's gone. Oh, do I need to actually do the stuff for Everett? Oh, I actually do have to do the stuff for Everett. I really didn't want to, but if I have to, I will.
The door has braved the elements for decades. The copper nails holding the upholstery in place have turned green from sea air, and so is the knocker, shaped like a lion's head. No answer. Not a sound. Even the darkness is holding its breath inside the apartment.
That already defeats the point, doesn't it? Let's get out of here.
The key stops midway in the lock. Something's blocking its path. Not a sound is coming from the apartment. The tenant's key is in the lock. The lieutenant looks first at the door, then back at you, then signals you to back off from the door. As you turn to leave, you hear footsteps on the other side. Yes, someone's definitely home.
We should leave and go talk with Evrard. Tell him what happened, that we couldn't open the door. Maybe there's a workaround.
Okay, so let's start doing that then. There are 10 days. Oh, thank Christ. I'm okay with that spoiler. Day 5 is the earliest you can beat the game. Damn. We're only on day 4. I think we're pretty good in, too. Nope, sure isn't. I can't search his desk, damn. Okay, so here's a workaround. We load back. The whole reason I did the church thing first was because I knew, I thought it was going to be later. So let's go do this, and then we can do the church thing, and we can figure out what we're doing from there. Out of curiosity, is this the only way to get your gun back?
Mr. Dubois, every worker... That's right, Mr. Dubois. I see the socialist democratic fervor now burns in your heart, too. How can I help you today? You fucked up. You waited too long, the weasel came back, and now you can't open the door I asked you to open.
Yeah.
Everett forgives, Harry. Don't cry, my boy. It's gonna be all right. I'm still gonna tell you about the murder. That's just the way I am. Benevolent.
More time.
Now let's get down to brass tacks. It's time for men like me and you to figure out who's killed who and why. Real police work is gonna start happening now.
Oh, God.
I promise you, Harry. This is gonna be good.
Oh, Jesus. I've heard about the connection between lynching and the strike. I'd like to hear what you know about
By
it.
now, I'm sure you've figured out who the dead man was working for. The bad guys. Wild Pines. Sent to scare us. Another violent measure of the top hats against us flatcaps. Harry, this strike is the culmination of many, many mistakes made by the Wild Pines group. They tried to shut the strike down by sending in armed mercenaries.
You mean our victim?
A security contractor? Can you imagine that? Workers standing in peaceful protest, united in the spirit of fellowship, and they send hired killers to mow us down with machine gun fire? I'm talking beasts. Hardened killers from proxy wars in Yesut, Semenine, Saramaritsa, you name it, they've done it. Raping, killing, burning villages, killing little children for the Senorita Pineapple Company, Harry. Everything they did there, they brought over here. They want to turn Revachol into a third world slum. Honestly, the only thing they didn't do is kill the village elephant.
Go on.
Now, I haven't personally witnessed the brutalities out there. I have the luxury of staying in my container, you see. If I need to go somewhere, they just move my container.
They move your container?
Yes. I'm an old man, Harry. My legs aren't what they used to be. They lift my office with that big crane. It's actually very fun. You should try it. But enough about me and my fun container. The killers the company hired, I think there were 3 of them, all hardened commando types. One of them got downright suicidal. Getting drunk, violent, a little rapey. Even their own negotiator couldn't control him. That's your boy, the one who likes hanging out and trees.
By negotiator, you mean Joyce?
Harry, what you need to realize is, we dock workers are not pushovers. We got grit, Harry. This whole neighborhood does. Push us hard enough and we push back. And when we do, we push to kill.
The whole neighborhood is in it?
Potentially, Harry, potentially. We got arm wrestling champions, rowing club people, ex-coal miners, tough guys, all ready to spring into action for their home base.
Who exactly did the pushing?
There's a militant wing inside the Union. A group of people whose duties don't involve manual labor, but peacekeeping in the neighborhood.
Okay, and they're talking about the Hardy Boys, which we've already ran circles around.
That sounds a bit like organized crime.
They're like you guys. Idealistic people who want to make sure bad things don't happen. And if they already have, well, punishment must follow.
Again, that sounds like organized crime.
So these idealists killed our victim?
One day Titus Hardy, leader of this peacekeeping faction, comes up to me and says, "Boss, socialist democratic fervor drove us to take it upon ourselves to kill this beast that was burdening the land." He probably worded it differently, but that was the idea. Sure sounded to me like they killed him. I gave them 2 weeks paid leave and told them to lay low to avoid retaliation.
Aren't you worried we might arrest them for this?
Oh, I'm not at all worried about that. These are not the kind of men who get arrested. They're Martinez boys, tough and gritty. I'd like to see the man who takes them in. Besides, I sent my lawyer girl to look after them.
Uncertainty belies his boasting. In the end, though, he believes it.
Except we've
Or at
already
least
dealt with all that.
He wants to believe.
What a shame.
So he doesn't want to counter with a narrative that exonerates the Union. But why?
There's a bullet in the hangman's head.
So they shot him?
He was shot in the head before he was hanged.
How odd. I don't know what to say, Lieutenant. They told me they hanged him. A hanged man is what I saw when I took a look into that yard.
It's impossible to say if he's telling the truth, sire.
What I do know is, the case is in safe hands. If anyone can get to the bottom of this shot and hanged man, it's my two little policemen. Godspeed, policemen.
How do you know mercenaries were hired by shipping company?
How do I know? Let me tell you about these people. That's their MO. It's what they do. Last winter, some poor workers in Terminal E went on a little strike. The company sent in Sediment, a security contractor. The strike was over the workers' right to wear protective footwear, Harry. These guys turn up and start beating people. Tell you what, Harry, I wouldn't be surprised if we got the same mercenary company, after a little rebranding. And I'm sure as hell not surprised to see an army of scabs under my gates.
So you believe the scabs were organized by the security contractor?
You said it. Hell, one of those guys looks big enough to take down that proverbial elephant. Boys like that don't just happen to show up during strikes.
The name of the company is Colonel this time. Might have been said a bit before.
Of course. You're always one step ahead of me, Harry. I'm no genius. I'm in this position because people like me.
The remaining mercenaries are organizing a tribunal to take on the Hardys.
Tribunal? That sounds serious, Harry. We Union men should be shitting ourselves. I wish you hadn't told me that. I'm gonna lose sleep over this. Let's change the subject.
He's clearly happy about the tribunal.
Don't seem too worried about
Oh,
it.
Harry, what do I really think about the tribunal? You're trying to climb to second base with old Everard before you've even courted him properly.
He wants you to do more things for him before.
Mentioned a lawyer.
Oh, Liz is a bright one. I paid for that law degree myself, thinking it'll probably turn her all fancy. But hell, Harry, she came back a firebrand socialist. Sometimes she scares me with her zeal.
Good talk.
Was it a good talk? I'm not sure we made much headway here. I was hoping we'd bust the case wide open. Heck, I even wanted to tell you what I really want to achieve with the strike. I don't know what happened, Harry. I wanted you to feel like Mr. Martinez. And of course, I also wanted you to find your gun. But it's like I can't completely trust you. Yet. Yes, Harry. It's like I can't fully trust you if you're not a man of the left. I want to, but I just can't.
A man of the left. So you have to be a social democrat. He's been hurt too much in the past by men who aren't social democrats.
Is this another corrupt scream, isn't it? I'm neither left nor right. Do what my heart tells me to. This is supposed to be I'm more left than you
You're
are.
saying it, but I don't believe you. You know how it is. Company snitches, agent provocateurs everywhere. I'm barricaded in this fortress of mine, and I need to get a message out. Will you help me?
And what would this entail?
Once again, I require nothing unethical or illegal of you. You just need to get 2 little signatures on this piece of paper, and then mail it to my accountant in La Delta.
What are the signatures?
I'm glad you asked, Harry. The Union is going to build a modern youth centre in Martinez. It will be righteous. We're gonna get those teenagers off drugs and on roller skates. There's a nameless little street on the coast with some old houses around it. Most people have already signed. I just need 2 more signatures to get this mission off the ground, Harry.
What happened to
They are
Cam-
just gonna have to deal with the construction noise for 6 months, and then they'll be living like kings. Right next to a fancy new youth centre, designed by the best architects from Stella Marie.
Is he absolutely sure the tenants won't be thrown out in the street?
Ended up homeless.
Am I? Harry, these people, Martinez is the most important thing in my life. I would never let anything bad happen to them. We're gonna build a youth centre there. The value of their properties goes up and kids have a place to play in. I'm looking out for these people, not pulling the rug from under them, Harry. I'm looking out for all of Martinez, not just the harbor.
He means it.
It depends. I don't think what we just got from Mr. Clare was very useful.
But, he thinks, it's your call.
As I said, it weighs on me heavily. But once we get really talking, well, I'm gonna hand you the keys to Martinez, and maybe even help you figure out who's behind this killing.
He's saying as little as possible, as vaguely as he can, deliberately omitting things.
Yes, yes, the little cul-de-sac on the coast, where all the men have drowned, in either the sea or the bottle, a gloomy place, doesn't have that Union attitude. You bring joy to my heart, Harry. Such a pleasure to be working. You need to get signatures from Isabel Sadie and Lillian Carter. The cul-de-sac is right past the pawn shop and across the canal. I heard there was some trouble with the water lock, but it should be fixed now.
Ever glued to that chair.
Once you have the signatures, mail this to 13022 La Rocca in the Delta. Then I'll know you're a solid socialist. What?
The shady brute. You told me to make it even shadier. I didn't. It had alcohol in it. There's no alcohol.
Did I? Well done then, Harry. I like not knowing about it, and I'm sure you made the right call. I spend the whole day delegating tasks, and it's a great relief to see people taking initiative. I don't even want to know what all of that means. Brew, shady, alcohol, turned off. I'm gonna let the world surprise me. No, you didn't. I know the mailman, Harry. I know everyone and everything that happens in this town, and I know there's no letter in that mailbox yet. Just like I know you'll get it done. Once you stop horsing around, by all means, Harry, what's on your mind?
Okay. We're not going to be able to do that until the next day anyways.